Good day, welcome to Maintenance Design. In this tutorial, we are going to continue on what we have been doing before. This is a duplex that we are back upon that we have been designing from. We start from the plan, then we work on dimensions, and so on and so forth. Kindly go to our previous tutorial, check the playlist. You will see there, referee from beginner to pro duplex design, so you watch it through, and most especially subscribe to our channel so that we continue updating you the moment we start building the project. So that's what we do. And now this time we have created it in a previous project. So in the previous lesson, you can go back to the YouTube and on the YouTube and check it everything from beginning to the end. So what we want to do here now, we want to work on this particular site and create a lot of things around this. It is a foundation that we have already designed, we created by moving. So what's the clip on in the lesson 4 or part, let's say 4 or something like that, so you get it done one after the other. So what we do here now, we want to create, go to 3D, we want to create the flower surrounding around this this building. So what we do is that we go to foundation. On the foundation, we come to model components, and we say model in place. In the model in place, we use casements work. You click OK. You can call it whatever you want to click by renaming it, or depends, just leave it like that because I'm not going to specify perfectly upon it. So now what we do is that I'm using extrusion surround this particular place. So use these pick line tools. It's more faster for you to use pick line tools, and it's precise. So instead of you drawing one after the other, so pick line tools will assist you to pick the whole line, and by the time you are trimming or extending, you are going to get a precise what you have done. So what I'm explaining is this. Now click on this tree, then begin to do that, and it will be very easy for you to do and work with. So that's how you work on use this precise tools to do whatever you want to do. When you click finish now, I've already gotten this, but this is not the end of what we want to do. So that you edit it again. So what we do now, I want to offset this particular with a certain number of what I want to do with. So I click on let's say 900 mm, so like 3 feet. So I click like that because I want it to have some various parts of which flower will be able to rest on confidently. So I work on this. So that's what's for that. Now click by trim everything so that you get the accurate base of what you want to do. It's a simple line project, it's not too hard to work with. So what you just need now is to click finished, so you get it done. So when you go to 3D, you see what we just created. This is it. So you can decide to change the pattern for this one by change the color. I want to change it to grass pattern. Click on it. At this point, what you just need to do is select anyone that you know, or just quickly use here infiltrated barrier. I think it's already a grass on its own, but if you don't want it, you can just duplicate by right click and say duplicate material, and you change it from wherever you want to change it. The important thing is that you check it whether you have render appearance is being used. If it's then being used there, even though when you are here, it's going to indicate that okay, this is particular material you have chosen. Now here I want to put a white cape around this one. So what I do is that I go back to the foundation where I design, then I click on this particular one. I say click on copy, then on the copy just press 1 so that we not have a lot of distance, so that like it's still a place but with different components. So edit this one, and what you just need to do is to extend it, offset it a little bit. So I'm offsetting it with 120 mm without copy. I want to maintain that span, only that I'm going to change the height so that will not be the same height with what I'm doing. So this one is more faster. It has already, turning back. Okay, yes, good. As you have done this one now, you say click OK, or you edit, click OK. When you click OK, then you edit this one, reduce the size to like 230. So click OK. So when you go back to 3D view, are you seeing it? That is now lower than this. So you change the material here now by clicking it and say edit material. From the property, from here you say duplicate. So you leave the name like that, the way you want it to be, or you rename it whenever you want to, because sometimes when you want to do external rendering, you need to go to library appearance, click on ceramic. I like all this porcelain, so click on this particular one and say okay, because I like the pure white of it. Now you have it right. So are you seeing what we have done here? So the 2D aspect is that we have brought the flower parts around the building to be exceptional. So that is what we do here now. You can click finish to see what we've done. So after we are done with this, we are not going to stop. We are still continuing with the same lecture. As I have told you, kindly subscribe to the channel. Always continue to watch our video and more explanation. And the previous one that where we created all this roof, you can go back to the playlist, watch them after the other. It's being serialized so that you will not be confused by what we have done. So that is what we do here now. So the next thing to do is that I want to change this elevation and adjust it a little bit and give you some certain efficiency. So what we do is that you go to elevation, like going to south. Here you click on this particular one. I want to create a coping around the whole surface of it before I start doing some certain groove on the wall. So what we do is that click on this and say edit in place. In editing place, click again and say copy from here, from this height to something lower. So you click on this and say edit. On the edit you say edit profile, click edit profile. Click on edit profile here. So the profile has been edited, then you click delete this, then you start creating your own pattern. I just want a normal rectangular surface that will just go around. Click finish and say okay. So when you look at it now, it has already gone around this place. So I want to change this one again by copy it again. Copy this particular one. So what I want to do here is that I want you to cover this because I want to assign different color to it. So edit it again. Say good. So what we do here is that you can align this. It's not necessary that you do it again. So align that, then move this with your arrow key by pressing left arrow key on your keyboard. So here you click finish. So at the finish now, you can start changing the material one after the other. So this one I want to change the material to something different. So I want to use click this and say duplicate. And the duplicate, check the graphics whenever it's using graphic use. So appearance graphic use is more important like every other one. So I want to go to wall paint. In my wall paint, I would like this dark gray, or let me look for some color that I know okay. I'm going to blend with what I'm doing. So let me just use black. Yes, just use black. So I love black. Let me use that. So I have that black here. This one I want to change it again. This category has never been selected, so I want this white saturated. I just want the pure white. The same thing I want it here too. Click on it and say white. Okay, so it's been done. So now if you go to your 3D, I said 3D, your shade, and shade it to see that the white is there instead of green that was showing initially. So that is what we want to create here. So we are still working on it. So that we have done this one at this part. So we want to do some groove to this piece because we don't want it to have the same pattern. So please always try to watch this video from beginning to end. It's more educated and give insight to what we are doing. So click here, finish. As you click finish, go back to the level 1. Your level 1, what we need to do is to create another wall. Click on this and say wall. On the wall, click on the edit type and duplicate this particular wall. Now you can rename it, but I leave it like that. So click on structure. On the structure, just change this particular thing to the thickness will not be more than 20 mm. So when you do that, click and say edit the material, duplicate the material, go to material, replace assets, and at this point you just click on and say go to library appearance and go to what do you call siding. So on this siding, I have some material like this particular one that I like using. So click on this particular clipboard smooth. So let it be chosen, and you can search more if there's not anyone that can fit your ideas. So I want to use this clipboard smooth board. Say okay, and say okay, say okay again, say okay. So here I will draw something like this. Make it first outside. So what is there is that the height, you are not going to fix it. So press escape on your keyboard, then change the height here to normal standard heights unconnected to 3000, so that to be able to see this one is turning back to 0 because it was because of the previous door that we made that caused it. So let it spin ground to the last level. So as you have done that, it's okay. So here now you just click on it and say edit profile. On your edit profile, go to south where you're going to see it. So go there. So here now you can extend this one to the top, because I don't think you cantilever the front elevation. So since you are not cantilever it, you can just have it like that. So say remove the constraint. So at this point now you have done what you need to do. What you just need to continue doing is to continue to update the profile by working on it. So click here and use the line, click on line and create this particular space out. That's what you do first. Put this space out. Do the same thing at this space at this point. So you do the same thing here too. So what I want to do, I want to extend this to go down. I don't want to be suspended halfway. Remove the constraint. So as you need done that manner, take this up a bit. So click here and yes, work with this. So as you've done that one, use this split element, split this space and start to align them. Yeah. So as you've done that, be sure that those lines are all uniquely joined together. So do the same thing here by take the line and let it be all connected. Good. So as you've done that one now, what you just need to do is to click finished. When you click on finish, so you go to level 1 and you click on align. Good. So as you click on align, you can toggle off this thick line, because if you are seeing it like that, it gives you more. Doesn't give you that. You can off your shadow if you are doing your graphics, depending upon the type of system you have. So if the graphic or the RAM or the video card of your system cannot take it, make sure that you off your. So go to reality, then click here. You see what we've done here now. Load. So it's because of the shadow I was talking about. So if you want your good performance of your system, always toggle off your shadow, so that will be able to help you and develop. So you see what you have done here. Can you see the difference a little bit? So now you need to cut out this window. So what we do now is to click on this and edit it. I think this is the last thing we might do before we go to the next topic. So kindly subscribe to this channel. It's helpful. Subscribe so that the moment we do the next video about it. And I want to tell you that the hotel design is about to commence. So more reason you need to subscribe down so that the moment we start you just got an update, because what important is the plan of the hotel. A lot of people doesn't get it right whenever they want to design an hotel for a client. So those are the things we are going to explain in that revit. So look at the 3D again and see what we have done here. See the elevation. This is the elevation that we did. So click on this, click on the structure, this one, and go to graphics, and you see that the graphic is not, use of graphic apparently is not available there. So click on it again, and so that you go back and be able to see that. Click like this, and you see that it's turned to normal sort. So you repeat it at this side, whenever you want to find all those things, anywhere you want them to be, so you repeat them there. You can go to this temporary camera and see that okay, those things are there. So applying the flowers and every other thing. So let us just do like 2 examples before we later leave this page. So go to architecture, select component. On the components, go here. You can go to site and go and do the same thing. So the component is going to have some trees and every other thing. These are the fillet elements. They don't just work ordinarily, but they work with fillet. With this cosmos and so on and so forth. So it's a fillet bargain selling object. So like this, I want to choose American beach. It's a big tree, but when you put it there like this far, so you can edit it by changing the appearance. I don't like tree being big like this. It's not normal tree I want to do, so I'm taking it to normal flower. So I just want to change the height to something like 120 mm, then edit the appearance, leave the edit appearance like that, and change this render appearance, change it. So render appearance, now you click on tree, you click on this class. At the class you change it to what you want. So I want something like not tropical but Trojan grass. Yes, I like this oleander, one of my favorites, like rhododendron and what is it called. So choose oleander like that. So it's bringing down. So you can copy this. Do not mirror anytime you are doing appearance, flower appearance like this. Don't ever try to mirror. It's not going to show in your graphics. It's only the render that will show, and it's not going to get you confused when you are doing your, when you are still in your graphics mode that you are in preparation of selling drawing to your client. So subscribe to our channel on this. That's what we have done here. Go to this 3D, look this. So go to 3D, see what we done. So you can just click on realistic and see this flower by yourself. Let it load and you see that everything is clear and it's understandable way. So that is how you work on Revit and you enjoy the work. So thanks for watching